artZONE was there for the second 15-in-1 photography exhibit. 15 photographers with one subject. This time around, it's the people and places that make up downtown Amarillo.
Well, Center City actually came to us and thought it would be a good idea to have a little challenge downtown.
So we got a bunch of photographers together again for another challenge and laid out a map, and several of us dithered and dithered over how to correctly and fairly pick sections.
We decided to use Polk Street as the center of our challenge, and so we fed off of Polk Street going east and Polk Street going west.
Just so you know, Center City's parameters are 3rd Street and 11th Street on your north and south sides, and Railroad on the east, and Washington or Adams Street on the west.
We divided it into actually 16 areas. Each photographer was going to be assigned a certain area downtown to photograph, and what they do within that area would be the challenge.
Each artist drew their coordinates out of a hat, then set out to execute their assigned space in their individual style.
The challenge was that they could use all subject matter. People, places, things, whatever they wanted to do within that area was their challenge.
It was difficult to come across just one single idea.
Anything from black and white and color. It could be film or digital.
And I shot several different things. I shot these two actually a couple times, different days. And this shot kind of just came out of horsing around and kidding.
But we had architectural pictures, people pictures, even flamingo pictures.
The exhibit was unveiled in January of 2011 at Happy State Bank, then moved to the Art Gecko Gallery and Studio at the galleries at Sunset Center. Each photographer comes to the project with a unique background and skill level, and their creations expose the level of diversity found on the streets where we live.
I think we had a good cross between people, places, and things. And a lot of it was looking down and photographing, a lot of it was looking up. Reflections was a lot of examples. Amarillo has such a diverse area downtown that I'm sure a lot of the photographers had probably 10 or 15 ideas, but they had to narrow it down to one specific shot then for the show. The fun of it is going outside the box and thinking of different ideas and experiment. I think that was the whole idea of the challenge, is to get the photographers to experiment a little bit. And I think it's worked out real nice.
And just the idea of being able to express myself with this mechanism that anybody can use, but some people do a little differently than others, is really what drew me in, and just the art aspect in general.
Well, I think every photographer, every artist here in Amarillo likes the exposure. Maybe the monetary awards will follow later, but I think they enjoy getting the work out in front of the public so everyone can view it. And we have such a diverse grouping of artists in Amarillo that anytime opportunities come to do shows like this and to get the publicity and to show the viewers through television, through galleries, the diverse grouping of artists in this area, both performing and visual arts.
We're all an artist at heart, and you just have to find your own way of self-expression.